Hey guys, it's Elting here to explain to you this problem over Jared and Charlotte working at Flubs. Let's talk about how to set this up. It says Jared has been working at Flubs for 7 months longer than Charlotte, and they've been working there for 22 months combined. Write an equation that can be used to find how long each has worked there. Use the variable C in your expression. I guess this should probably say equation, but it is appropriate in that we're going to write a couple expressions. Okay, we're going to write an expression for Jared and we're going to write an expression for Charlotte. Guys, I realized that you could use two different variables to write a really simple equation like J for Jared, C for Charlotte, combined is 22, and you have an equation. And that's all good and fine. The issue with that is I can't solve this and get an answer of just a number. I mean, I'll get C equals 22 minus J, or J equals 22 minus C, but I'm no closer to actually finding how long, in terms of numbers, each one is worked at. So instead of doing it this way, I'm going to call one of them a variable. I'm actually going to call Charlotte C, and I'm going to try to write Jared in terms of Charlotte. I'm going to try to make a comparison. And it says here in the first sentence, he's been working there 7 months longer than Charlotte. So think about it with me. What would 7 months longer be? If you're tracking with me, it should be C plus 7. This is the amount of time that Jared has been working at Flubs. This is the amount of time Charlotte has. If I add these two together, that's where my equation comes from. It's a pretty easy equation to solve. I can just get rid of the parentheses and solve 2C plus 7 equals 22. From here, I minus 7. I get 2C is equal to 15. Yeah, I think I'm right. And it looks like C is equal to 7.5 years. Now, this problem didn't actually require you to solve it, but she's been working there for 7.5 months. He's been working there apparently for 14.5 months. You add that up, you do get 22 months. But let's talk about something a little different, because that's one thing to do an equation. Let's talk about inequalities for a second. This time I'm going to make you participate with me a little more. It says Burger King charges $7.56 for a Whopper with cheese meal, so that's a meal deal. So with that you get Whopper, fries, and a drink. But only $1.50 for a bacon cheeseburger. That's way, way cheaper. And I want you to write and solve an inequality to find at least how many, I'm going to underline that, at least how many cheeseburgers you would have to buy to make it equal to the price of the Whopper meal. Guys, at least, I hope you know, means greater than. At least is more. But it also could be equal, because at least means at least that much. You get to that much, maybe you have more, maybe not. But at least means equal, great, or greater than. Okay. And at least what? On the left side, if you think about it, is the cheeseburger. The cheeseburgers, we need to write an expression for that. And on the right side, we're going to have the meal deal. And guys, as long as I can use variables for this, I should be able to find this really, really, really simple. Now, I do want to point out this says the Whopper meal. It doesn't say multiple, so we're going to assume that this is just one Whopper meal. This is really easy. This is just going to be $7.56. Now, on the other side, it says $1.50 for a bacon cheeseburger, and it says how many, Jason? How many bacon cheeseburgers? So think about it. What would that expression be? I have some number of cheeseburgers, and I know how much each one costs. If you thought about it, and you thought correctly, this is $1.50 times the number of cheeseburgers, or I don't know, 1.5 B, if you call B the number of burgers. This is the correct inequality. Now I can actually solve it. That I'm here. I'll actually divide 7.56 divided by 1.5. I have a calculator right here in my hand. I'm going to actually bust that out. 7.5 divided by 1.5, or 7.56, excuse me. Divided by 1.5. Hey, what do you know? It's B is greater than or equal to 5.04 bacon cheeseburgers. So what do you know about that? Buying at least 5 is going to make it cheaper. So I guess if you think you can eat 5 bacon cheeseburgers, it's worth your money to buy that instead of the meal deal. However, I guess if you want fries and a drink, you're not that hungry, maybe the meal deal is a better deal. You tell me. Good job on that. Please raise your hand at this point if you have any more questions about how to write equations. I'd be happy to go over a couple specific examples with you. If not, return to the web quest on Google Forms for me.